Bridlington, Monday the 2nd of December 2024. Join me on a walk towards the fishing fleet at Bridlington. Now, I've just walked along the south beach and returned, as seen in the previous video. Welcome again to beautiful Bridlington. Told by my parents' generation about their gratitude towards the fishermen of Bridlington and the other ports around the UK. I think it's fair to say that during World War II, the fishermen of this country saved the country from starvation. The Atlantic Ocean was being blockaded by German U-boats. Food was rationed, of which I can remember. Some parents went without food themselves so that their children had enough to eat during those times, or didn't grow up stunted in growth. Even I can remember, born just after World War II. I was born 3 years after World War II. It was still rationed then, but the fishermen of England, there's such a gratitude, I think, still in this nation, to the fishermen of this country who kept the nation going with food, because fish weren't rationed during World War II, and there was always potatoes for chips, because you could grow those in your own back garden, and a lot of people did. The garden was turned over to everyone had to do it. To grow it, parks were ploughed up, beautiful parks ploughed over and planted with food. You can have cabbages or carrots or potatoes, the staple food there. But here we see the Genesis Rose fishing boat. And the difference being that if you came here about 50 years ago, you would see many more trawlers fishing for what's called whitefish here, such as haddock, cod, hake, and so on. Something happened to decimate the fishing industry here and all around the UK. Something up to do with Iceland and a government seeming to let the fishermen of this country down. Something about coastal limits and so on. And it just seems to me like the fishermen of our country here were given a really raw deal by successive governments for who knows what reasons, leading to the complete collapse almost of the whitefish industry. However, here in Bridlington, a lobster fishing industry started, and it's fair to say that Bridlington is the lobster capital of Europe. The most and the best lobsters are caught at Bridlington, or just off the coast here. And here we see some of the boats. You can see on the deck of this one here some of the lobster pots. And you've got Our Helena, Sophie Dawn, Ocean Spray, Perseverance, Stormy Seas, Scarborough. And here in the background, the beautiful Bridlington Bay. Over there is Harvester, Tradition, Genesis Enigma over there. I can just see H37, I think it is, Genesis. And you've got BR10 here, Olivia P. Just pause to reflect on the whole design of these two ships there, built in days gone by. And here we have the fish landing area where we're not allowed to go further in. Out on the horizon there, barely visible with the normal lens, is a cargo ship or a tanker of some sort. Don't you think this is an absolutely beautiful scene? And here we see the sort of split hull design of Stormy Sea, that catamaran type hull, which is very efficient. And you've got the traditional wood plank design there of Tradition and Harvester. And here the shallow waters of Bridlington Bay, murky with the stirred up sand under a winter sun. Pilot Me from Scarborough and Endeavour from Filey. That was Cowger, and up behind it SH321. These fishing boats, of course, being recorded by me for posterity, as is the main function of my channel, recording places, scenes and events for posterity, for future generations to see. And here, resting on the mud of the harbour in the marina section, are some of the yachts, presumably belonging to the or associated with the Royal Yacht Club. Aquaholic there, I remember that one and seeing that one many times leaving Bridlington Harbour. And over there you have a fishing cobble. Hetty Harville there from Manchester, registered in Manchester, presumably. Genesis Rose, Scarborough. I can't quite make out the blue one there, but it's from Hull. And here is the famous fishing cobble called Venus, which I believe is 100 years old, and who I think I talked with the owner of that at the fishing cobble festival here last year. Giving an explanation of how these cobbles were built in days gone by, of a sort of overlapping design, very much like a Viking longship and made out of larch. Birrell M here from Sowerby with its twin outboards.